If you want to clean a room in 60 seconds, use my basket method. Hundreds of thousands all over the world use it and swear by it. It's super simple. It's a tool to calm your brain by removing visual clutter. Now, even though it's really simple to follow, you can still fail at using it. So give me a few minutes and I'll explain the right way to do it so that you can quickly and easily create a manageable home that feels calm, looks under control, and supports your life instead of stressing you out. Hi everyone, it's Audrey, and today we are talking about the basket method. I get questions all the time about it, so this is my comprehensive deep dive explanation video. We will be looking at what the basket method is, what are the rules for following it, and how to manage emptying your baskets. Just a reminder, my long-form videos are subscriber requests. So if you have a topic you want me to cover, all you have to do is comment it and I'll create the video. If you're ready, hit the like button and we'll dive in. Okay, the basket method. What is it? Why does it work? The basket method is one of those temporary fixes I teach you to maintain your home when you're too busy or too overwhelmed to deal with the mess. It's very simple. What you do is you toss in all your visual clutter. That's anything sitting out on a surface like counters, floors, and tables. You toss it all into the basket and then you put it away when it's full or on the weekend when you have more time. It's important to understand that it is not a permanent solution. It's something we do to trick our brain into relaxing. You see, when you walk into a messy room, your brain doesn't just see a few things out of place. It sees decisions. The mail on the counter, decision. The laundry on the couch, decision. The random pile on the table, a whole stack of decisions. That visual clutter creates stress. Not earth-shattering stress, but kind of like a nagging stress. Even if you don't consciously think about it, your nervous system does. So instead of telling you to drop everything and deep clean or organize, sort, label, overhaul your life, I just teach you the basket method. It takes seconds to complete because you're not organizing. You're not deciding where everything lives. You're not sorting. You're just removing it from sight. The mail, basket. The cords, basket. The random cup, basket. The pile of I'll deal with this later, basket. In 1 minute, the room shifts. Not because it's perfectly clean, but because the visual noise is gone. And when the visual noise is gone, your brain can breathe. Now, like I said earlier, this is not a permanent solution. This is not how you organize your home forever. This is not avoiding responsibility. This is not denial. This is a temporary reset tool. It's one of those practical, real-life maintenance tricks that I teach you when you're too busy or too tired or too overwhelmed to do a full tidy up. When I share about the basket method, people always comment snarky things like, no, just put it away right the first time. Or, why are you touching everything twice? Putting away one item probably takes, on average, 30 seconds to a minute by the time you walk over, pick it up, take it where it belongs, and put it away. Now, times 30 seconds or a minute by 10 or 20 items. That's, on the low end, 10 minutes that you don't have when you're probably already in the middle of 5 other tasks. It's not that we're lazy or we're procrastinating. It's that we literally don't have the time. And even if you do have the time, you might not have the brain capacity for it. You can't perfectly manage your home when it's messy. You just can't. Like I said, your brain isn't seeing a few things sitting out. It's seeing like a pinball constantly bouncing from item to item. It's impossible to focus. We need to stabilize the home first, then our brain can calm down and we can focus. The basket method gives you that stabilization. Now, with that being said, there is a wrong way to do the basket method. So let's go through the rules. Number 1, your basket must be small to medium sized. Why? Because if you're allowing your basket to be the size of a laundry basket, that would be so overwhelming to deal with. Typically, the items that you're putting in there are fairly small items, right? If you filled a laundry basket to the brim with random items, putting all of that away is going to be so overwhelming. You're going to be too defeated to even get started. So you want the basket to be a size that you can manage. I'll put a link to the baskets that I use in the description box for you. Number 2, you don't want multiple baskets per room. Again, it will get really overwhelming if you have multiple baskets worth of stuff to put away. Now, if you want to have one basket in every room, I'm good with that, but just one. Number 3, if you fill a basket, then you've filled the basket. You don't get to grab another one just because you filled this one. If the basket's full, you're either putting away the items right then and there, or you're living out of the basket until the weekend when you can put it all away properly. If the kids are looking for a specific toy, Check the basket. Your kid needs that paper that they laid on the counter? Check the basket. And number 4, do not put perishable items in the basket. Anything with food on it or in it needs to be taken to the kitchen. That's it. Those are the rules. It sounds easy enough, right? Before we end, I want to go through how I empty my baskets. It's something I'm asked about all the time. It's a super simple process for me, but I do want to cover it. So if you want to hear about that, type a heart in the comments and I'll keep going. Okay, so how do you empty the baskets? It's really, really easy. I handle my baskets the same way every single week. Number 1, I take all the baskets over to the floor and I dump them out. Number 2, I sit down in front of the pile. Number 3, I turn on the TV. You can turn on a podcast or a movie or some music, whatever works for you. And number 4, I start creating piles. Honestly, this is one of my most favorite things to do in life. I love to sit and create smaller piles from one bigger pile. If that sounded catchier, I would label that as my hobby. And then number 5, once I've sorted everything into piles, I call over my husband and my kids and I ask them to help me put away the little piles where they go. That's it. Like I said, it's super simple. But for me, I'm never tackling overwhelming projects like that unless I'm sat and I have something like TV to distract myself from what I'm doing. I've covered every part of the basket method that I can think of. If you have any additional questions on it, let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer those. Our video on Tuesday will be an in-depth look at how to save money on groceries. So be sure to have a pen and a paper ready to take notes. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Love you all.